Imagine transforming raw wood into something extraordinary. Crafting pieces that are more than just cabinets, they are the heart of the home.
Over the next week, we poured our energy, passion, and a whole lot of sawdust into building, staining, and bringing this vision to life.
Every cut, every brush stroke, planned to precision.
It's not just about what we're building, it's about what we're creating.
A space where memories are made.
But we're not stopping there. This journey isn't just about cabinets.
It's about transforming a kitchen and living room into a breathtaking space, which we will call home. Stick around, because this isn't just a project, it's a masterpiece.
And by the end of the video, you'll know why. Drill some holes in the kitchen. Oh my god. Fingers crossed. Should be good. Unfortunately, kind of ropey out there. Activity going on here. It's a bit That did a terrible job. That went pretty good actually. What a mess. Is good. So here we have an Irish red setter. Irish. The Barn of Wonder. Doesn't it look wonderful?
Lovely. Really nice.
Say nothing. Right, so now for the tour. Where shall we start? You see the reflection of the new larch was finished, complete.
Well, apart from the filling and the little pieces, you don't get to see the insides of our cupboards anymore.
No. Folks, welcome back to another Sterling episode. And I'm going to get back to the kitchen, try to finish off a few things. Firstly is the extractor fan. Then I'm going to cut a little bit of the kickboards. Then I am just going to stain everything, drill some holes in the kitchen, and fingers crossed, we'll be done. Let's get started. So first up, we want to mark our location about there. Should be good. I haven't been out here working up a ladder in about a year, I'd say, since we put the larch up on the outside. The ground is not the best to work on, and this was as ropey as it's been for a while. Now, I would have been happier if this was up higher, so it kind of matches with the vent up there. You see it, yeah, right up there. But it ain't the worst. It'll do the job. Back inside. So we're all done outside, everything's fitted nicely. It was kind of ropey out there, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of rubble, a lot of green stuff. The ladder wasn't the most stable, so the job isn't the cleanest, but the job's done. I have a lot protruding now. I gotta fit this housing over the top, so I need a little bit, maybe about 6 to 8 centimeters, so I can tape this down. I'm going to use my multi-tool, which is inherently like intermittent. I'm just going to try and do that to cut it, and hopefully I get it done. I'm not holding out fate for this tool, but I kind of had to hammer the 4 amp battery in, so hopefully that'll work. Let's see. Alright. That went pretty good actually. The blade is getting a little bit blunt because there's a star lock here to remove them, but it doesn't seem to work. Like everything I have from Bosch, it's a bit Anyway, somehow we get to make it work. I have that opening, I have some electrical, or sorry, not electrical, I have some foil-backed insulative tape. I'm gonna connect them all up and hope for the best. Okay, that did a terrible job. Didn't work at all. This cowl seems to be 6 inches, but the outlet is only, I think, like 3.5 inches, so I'm gonna try and attach it to the wall. I'll explain in a minute, but sometimes buying cheap means you're gonna take twice as long or spend twice as long. This is a perfect example. All right, we have plenty of tape up here. I think for the most part, we're pretty good. Now I did wonder when I got this, had they sent the wrong part. So this was the original part they sent. It's the same as the plastic one. This is just a flexible hose, but I'm gonna keep this for something else. But this actually didn't connect to that at all. So I did wonder, I mean, we got most of our white goods, we got most of everything in this house actually from Amazon warehouse. We saved a fortune getting everything refurbished or resaled. And same with this. This is Russell Hobbs. Our cooker is a Stanley. If we were to get a Stanley black extractor like this, we're looking at about 600-700 euros. This was from Amazon warehouse for like 75 euros, I think. And we got it in the Black Friday or the Christmas deal where there was an extra 30% off everything in the Amazon warehouse. It's now called Amazon Refurb or Resale, I think. So for this, for about 60 or 70 euro, I'm going to expect that it was returned for some reason. Probably the reason was these things didn't connect. And I'll just make it work. I'll take the savings, I'll make it work. Next, I have the cowl to go over it. The cowl is extendable and it comes in two sides which slide together. I need to find some way to make that fit. And then I need to attach them together somehow. So I'm gonna have to think about that and get back to you. Okay, we have the extractor done and it's fitted in, it's working. It's not perfectly straight. I, of course, got caught up because our roof is slightly sloped backwards. So it struggled to want to go in and therefore there's a little bend in it, but I'm not sure you'll notice it. I think only I would notice it, but it's leaning a little bit that way. However, it's in and it's working, so hopefully now, as we're cooking our carnivore meals, the whole house won't stink of meat like it has been doing lately. Working on these cabinets, you might notice that as pretty clean when I cut going in, but as I pull the drill out, it scrapes a little bit, and right there you can see there's kind of a little bit of damage can be done. In general, we're quite happy with them though. Nice and neat. Just not too sure whether the inside should be stained or not. Oh my god. Good evening folks, a little bit behind schedule. We had to pick up some supplies this morning for one of the next projects. Not sure if it'll be the next project or maybe after Christmas. Anyway, we picked up supplies, we had a visitor and the day is mostly gone. I rushed down to the barn. I have my birch strips cut, I have my melamine strips cut, I have some scrap wood for mounting. What I want to do is just try and fit them all along here just to cover up the special plaster work so Claire doesn't have to go sanding. I'd say I am just going to fly through this. I'm going to pop it on time lapse and I'll catch up with you hopefully before the sun sets. I have about an hour and a half left, I believe. So, busy, let's get to it. I can't explain, but doing these final pieces of a project seemed to be the least motivational. They were dragging for ages. But as soon as I cut the pieces, stained them, and started to get them up here, we really started to get excited and the work started to speed up. So this didn't get done, unfortunately. I was going to release this video tonight. I wanted to show this kitchen done, but the day got away from me. Another project came up and I don't want to release this half-arsed. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine these last 2 days with the next 2 days, and I want to completely finish this and give you guys a little tour on it. So I'm gonna tip away, do a little bit more staining tonight. I'm gonna turn you off because they're gonna be making dinner in a minute. It's about 6 o'clock. And well, I say they're gonna be making dinner. I kind of already have dinner made. But Kira's gonna come back in and she's gonna start making dinner. So I'm gonna turn you off, I'm gonna tip away, do another little bit, and hopefully I'll assemble everything tomorrow. And maybe we'll have a little tour. I'll catch you later, folks. Hey folks, we'd like to give you guys a huge thank you for being here on this journey with us. If you actually would like to support the channel and help us make these videos, why not consider buying a few Christmas cards or a few of our postcards, or why not pick up a handcrafted Christmas decoration? All of these are available on our Ko-fi store, links below. For something different, why not check out our Homestead journal on Amazon, or you can become a member of Patreon. And as always, if you're not subscribed, please do so and hit that notification bell. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Actually, just remembered, well, I had a cup of tea and I was outside with Claire, but like, the weather is ridiculous. I'll show you. It is the middle of November, and oh my gosh, gorgeous weather. But I just remembered that I need some more trim to go around these windows across here and down there. I also need some trim to go around this window. I am going to do them in larch. I'm going to stain them, so they need to be cut to size. And the two big windows, actually, what did I say? I'm going to do these in birch ply. I'm going to stain them, so I need to cut them to size. These two big boys I'm going to do in larch, and I'm going to sand them, and I'm going to try to plane them and sand them and tongue oil. It's about 10 to 3. I have at best an hour and a half. So I want to get everything cut to size and brought up into the kitchen so I can work in the light. So we're going to do that. Let's take some measurements. To the barn! Well, check this out. Some material for another project. Actually, our neighbor is just fitting their windows. They're building a house. They're restoring an old bungalow as well. It's over the road. So there's lots of activity going on here. But come on, look at this. What a view. What a glorious bit of sunshine. What a mess. We'll get there. By next summer, it'll be gorgeous. Right. Okie dokie. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here are all the birch ply ready to go in the kitchen. Now I'm just going to try and find some larch. But I have these done. That is good. So here we have an Irish red setter. Interestingly enough, red setter is only a colloquial term. Irish setters were originally red and white, but they were selectively bred for aesthetic purposes to get rid of the white, and the ones that were bred like that were called red setters. And it's very rare to get Irish setters, but Rooney if you can see, under there, has a white chin, and Rooney has white ears. You can't really see from there. So she's quite rare. But she does like her Christmas mince pie, so I must give her a throw. Let's go. Right. Back into the barn. The barn of wonder that never gives up. We still have our solar ready to go up. We still have insulation. A little bit of lime, little bit of building supplies. Bit of the very old fiberglass insulation. We have some doors. We have a few more beds. We have children's stuff. This has to really be moved up to their rooms because it's going to get chilly and damp. A few of my stuff and Claire's stuff. We have some more furniture here. We have a little bit more OSB, another bed. The remains of my birch plywood is in there. We have another table, sofa suite. Kitchen table stuff. Some building supplies, large supplies. So this is what we had left over from building the house. I have enough to do all the windows in my bedroom and the windows in the kitchen and the windows in the bathroom, wardrobe and dining room. Have plenty for that. Still have a little bit left over, so any ideas what to do with it? Leave the comments below. We also, whilst we're giving you the tour, we also have another sofa suite, a little bit for our French drains, an old cylinder, old scaffold boards, and some stuff. Mostly Christmas and Halloween decorations here. This is barn 4. In barn 3, Claire has a dark to root cellar, but we have a load more stuff still to go in there. Barn 2 is my workshop. We have a little bit in there, but mostly it's work and stuff. And barn 1, we just keep digger and tractor and stuff because that's very open to the rain. So we still have quite a lot of stuff to move. We just really need to finish the house. To that end, larch. I'll get, these are 4 meters, maybe I'll need 3 of them. I'll get 2 anyway. I'll get 2, we go back to the other barn. Working on this larch really brought back the memories of working in the -4, -5 degrees. We'd finish work at about 4:30. We'd step outside to a setting sun and spend about 5 hours trying to clad the outside of the house. In the freezing cold. That's an experience I won't ever forget. So I just thought, when I had these cut and planed, I may as well tongue oil them, because otherwise I'm just gonna have to do it inside and I'll make a mess, or I was gonna fit them first, but then I'd need a ladder to do it. So much easier just to do it here. I am going to take these guys into the kitchen and I'm going to stain and fit them. Then we're gonna get close to finished and ready for the big cleanup. Let's go. I just thought I would share this sunset with you. Just as the dogs have a conniption. Great. The weather is fantastic, but there's a chill in the air. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I don't know, can you see it, but the sun is just setting at the very tip of Mount Gabriel. During the summer, it sets on the west side. During the winter, it sets on the east side, and it's just hitting the top now. But it's stunning. This place is absolutely amazing. If you get a chance, come visit West Cork. It's a magical place. We're gonna do magical things with these. It's for later. Alright folks, running late so I didn't film. I have all the trim pieces for the window here and stained, ready to go. I test fitted a little bit here. It's dark so you can't really see it much, but it looks pretty good. I'm just gonna let the rest dry and then I'm gonna pop them up by the side, and I'm going to pop them up here, and I might come back in a few hours. I have a YouTube training session in Google, so I'm gonna jump on that now. It'll be 2 hours, it'll be dark. I'll do a little bit later. I'll get this out of the way, and it feels like it's never gonna be finished. Catch you later. Right, it's early. Kids are gone to school, gone to work. We are going to get this done. I'll try and get something in there.
Perfect.
There we go, guys, look at that. Doesn't it look wonderful? The sides are not the best. I'll need to touch up little bits. You can see the melamine isn't as smooth as the fit as I'd like, but I might just caulk that or something, I'm not sure. On to the rest.
Looks very good.
Folks, we even washed the windows for this video. Surely that deserves a bit of a like down below. Even a comment, say, nice windows, Claire. Now, things are really moving along. We're hammering it. This was great to see the final piece of kickboard put on the bottom. However, it wasn't straightforward down the back where I built the bin cupboard. There wasn't those little plastic clips. But, like everything, we got it done. It looks great. On the back of that epic piece of pencil sharpening, I came across this problem, which I hadn't really thought about, so I quickly made a little template. I managed to cut a piece in a fit, and then I realized it really doesn't go with the white and it looks a bit naff, but it's going to stay for the time being. I'm probably going to put a huge piece of plywood the whole length and just get rid of the white. I wasn't sure whether to keep the white or the brown, but I'll keep the brown, I think. Just about to fit the piece of wood to the top of the window, and I can feel a big hole. It seems like they just put foam on the sides and corners, so I have some spare attic insulation. I'm just gonna jam this in and then we can get going. We used rock wool in this wall. This is a timber framed extension, so this insulation is perfectly fine to use, but we actually used rock wool. And maybe 10 years before we bought this house, the previous owner had a grant to insulate the attic, and they just literally unrolled a roll of this in the attic. It was very minimal. I don't think it did much of a benefit, but we've had it for a while now, wondering what we'd use it for, and this is maybe the perfect opportunity. Yeah, it's nice to use up this fiberglass, but I did wonder how much cold that let in over last year. Who knows? Alright, that one done. There's a little reveal on these windows, but I think they're lovely.
Oh, that is lovely.
Isn't it?
Yeah, very
It
nice.
matches the cabinet. Same with this.
Oh, it's lovely. Really, really nice.
I have to say, this was absolutely lovely. It was the first time in many, many months that myself and Claire were able to work together in the same room on the same project. We both kind of teamed up to finish off this kitchen. And it just makes such a difference when you're renovating an old building like this, or when you're doing any project, that you have somebody there with you, somebody to have some chats with, and somebody to have a few laughs with. And there were several bloopers here, a little bit too X-rated to bring in at the back of the video, but you get the gist. Nice to chill out and have some fun with someone else as you work. Each piece of this natural arch was different thickness, so once I had the top and bottom put in, I had to cut every side down for a perfect fit. I think it looks great. It's lovely to use this material. Looking forward to doing the rest of the house. Guys, we did it. It's late, but we got it done. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek, but I'll give you a full tour in the morning, but I just wanted to show you. I'll give you a tiny sneak now. There's Claire. Happy with your kitchen?
Amazing. It was a bomb site about an hour ago. Literally a bomb site. There was everything everywhere. Every tool from the barn was here. Every screw, nail, tool, whatever.
So the bomb site from the kitchen has now moved to a bomb site in the barn. Anyway, we got some of our cool trinkets out. I just wanted to show you very quickly. How cool is this shelf coming to life? This is just from some of our travels. This is one of the first things I got when I was 15 from Saudi Arabia. Got a few little Araby things there, a few desert stuff. More from our travels to Amsterdam. You can't see any of this. This is from Japan, California, Afghanistan, New York, from the back garden. Where's that from?
That's Irish, I think. My mum got that for Kira when she was small. I must ask her.
That's a dagger from Saudi Arabia. That's a dagger from Uganda. We call it the Badger dagger.
Oh yeah.
Some more stuff from Japan, Dubai, Germany, and where's the sheep from, Sean?
The UK.
A UK sheep, a Welsh sheep probably.
Welsh sheep.
Say nothing. Right, so now for the tour. Where shall we start? Right behind Claire. I finally got this door done, stained. This is birch ply just to cover up the melamine, and we have the holes done. We have the kickboard. We have this little strip that goes across the top to hide Claire's exceptional plasterwork, don't we?
Yeah, it's very important.
So that's all looking really sweet. New home for Wi-Fi smart kettle. Had to bake some bread, which we can't have because we're carnivore.
That's fresh. You don't have to see. You don't get to see the insides of our cupboards anymore.
No, but you can. If for our Patreons, we might share some cupboard updates. We've had this in our kitchen for a very long time. I think this very much defines what myself and Claire think about life, don't we? It's no point getting comfortable.
Right.
We have a lovely kitchen, lovely cooker, and did you notice the birch ply with the stain, the window surround? How cool does this look? Really, oh, this I had a problem there. I have to stain that. Damn. I thought we'd never be doing DIY in this kitchen again. I forgot about that. I'll do it tomorrow. And then continuing, I actually did the extractor fan. That finally works. We can get food smells out. We finished off up here. We finished off down there. We finished off down here. Coming down to our window at the end, we've done the same thing. How good does that look with the birch ply stained? Now, we do have a few things to do. We do have to fill this in, but I mean, that's a Claire job, isn't it, plaster? That's your,
I don't mind filling it in.
That's your department?
I don't mind doing that. I think the major thing is that, like, this is all our work. We made this. We made all the doors. Okay, yes. Sorry, Rob made the doors.
Thank you. It's a team effort, Claire.
It shows what you can do with a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, a little bit of thought. about how you want it to look. You had this look in your head for a long time. I showed you a picture.
Oh, here we go.
With holes in it.
This is Claire taking credit for the whole thing.
No, I'm not taking credit at all. But I had showed you a picture of one. I don't think you took anything from it. The only thing I wanted to see was I wanted to have the holes. And I wanted to have the raw wood on the inside. Which
personally,
we're thinking we mightn't do now.
Well, let's ask the people in the comments. So I would stain this so you wouldn't see the opening. Actually, you can't even see this. Is there a better one we can see here? I would stain the inside so you can't see the opening. Claire likes it unstained. Let us know below, stain, opening, or no stain. It's amazing to see this lovely countertop. I'm going to do the exact same tour tomorrow. I'm just excited now. But it's amazing to see the countertop empty. And as it should be. We still need to pull up. The lights are a little bit too low. But this, I don't drink coffee, but I fell in love with this. It reminds me of an Irish mussel. I saw it in Dubai. It's got a real textured ridge line, just like mussels in Ireland. So I thought that's cool. So Claire got a new coffee maker, didn't you?
I did, but now I'm not drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I ran out of hinges, so this is where we're storing our bin. I got to get a hinge there, or I might get a pull-out for the bins. Our dishwasher fits brilliantly. Very happy with that.
A little half circle for your dishwasher because we couldn't put a hole through it.
We got a half circle here at the top because there just wasn't enough room.
But it works great.
Works fantastic. I just love this island. It's such well proportioned. I'm very happy. And again, all the kickboards are done. All the holes are done. And then we have...
That's lovely.
Yeah, I know. It's nice to see the big
nice.
bit of depth. And you know what? It makes the work surface just pop a little bit. And the tiles. The work surface and the tiles.
That's what we saw straight away. Was with the raw wood. It was lost. The tiles were lost. And the work surface was lost. So I think we had to go darker.
Yeah.
And I think it's really paid off. And we still see the grain in it, so it's great.
And we've said this from the very beginning. If you guys are building your own house, I would strongly encourage you to go slow. Make a few choices, live with them, but don't commit. So for us, we put up the doors. We weren't sure what way we'd go with them. And we did a few test pieces and finally came here. Now, never in any houses we've had before could we change the door colour within 2 or 3 months. But this is a huge benefit.
But actually, I think that's the whole thing about having the doors, making your own doors, is like you could change them at any time. You're not stuck with them. And I suppose you now understand exactly how all these hinges work, all these soft close hinges.
Yep.
I never understood in our old house how they worked.
Yeah.
So
there's 2 things we're really happy with, actually. I'll just show you. This is turned into an appliance cupboard. These are all the things you'd normally kind of hide away in cupboards, or even just like toasters leave out. I hate appliances unless it has a kind of an aesthetic or a functional purpose. The only thing I leave out is my soda stream. I have about 3 or 4 litres of sparkling water a day. Can't do without that. I think that's quite attractive, and I think that's quite attractive. They're the only things I want left out on the counter. Which brings me to another thing. Ash used to always take a microwave and put it on the counter every day, and then I'd hide it every morning. So I got him his own little microwave in there. I've put ventilation in the back. Yeah, don't look at the bottom of this, just the top will work. So I'm very happy with that. A nice hidden microwave, hey? And then we have the back, again, the kickboards, the side panels, and we have this, which I'm really happy with. I think that background to the bar stools just look amazing, doesn't it, Claire?
It makes them stand out.
Yeah.
Again, it was completely lost when it was just the raw wood.
And I was on the fence whether I would actually stain this the same kind of ebony, or whether I'd tongue oil it. In the end, I decided to tongue oil the 2 posts at both ends. I just think it kind of matches nice. You know, you see the continuation of the load-bearing beam. And, which I didn't realise, whilst the ebony goes with the black, the actual seats themselves go very well with the oils.
But also with this.
Oh yeah, and also with our lights.
So like the 2 woods go together, I think.
Now then we came to, well, I'll show you what we have here first. These are some of the dolphin, that might be whale actually, that we found in the Middle East. And we have a few of our cool books. This is kind of ocean sort of thing, and a little bit of West Cork. This is restoration. This is cooking, general stuff. And then we have some of these wooden toys. And the wooden toys are?
My dad made those for me as a child, and so we've always had them out everywhere.
Well, he actually tried to sell them for a while, didn't he?
I think
in some shops.
He might have tried to sell a few, yeah. But I always remember having them at home. So
he was a great craftsman.
Yeah, he was a really good woodworker.
Actually, is there one of these that have the sticker or something still on it? Am I imagining that?
Yeah, it does. Somebody might have taken it off. Oh, there.
There. So Claire's maiden name was Claire Cole. So this is Claire Cole Toys from Kilbrittain, County Cork. So it's lovely to see that. How old is that? About 40 years old?
Yes, easily more.
I mean, you're only 26, so...
Yeah.
So it's lovely. We had a vision for this sort of a bench. It's lovely to see this finally being used. And it's just, you know, the books, the artifacts, the pointing, the old scaffolding boards that we reclaimed. It just goes really well. And then on this side we have a little bit of a nautical theme going along with the bones here. We have some cool shells from Oman and from Fujairah. And we also have a dhow from, well, this is very traditional in the Middle East. We have some of the old pirate boats, and we have a little, what's it called, a hooker from Dingle.
Yeah.
So it's pretty dark, guys. I just really wanted to show you what we had done. Oh, sorry, I forgot about the windows. It's hard to keep track, but we finally have the window, the larch done. This was planed, you saw me plane it, you saw me oil it. And again, we just need to probably shave back a little bit of this plaster just to get a nice seam between the two of them. And I think it looks amazing. I'm very, very happy with the larch. You can't see it now, I'll show you tomorrow. But there's the old larch, which is kind of fading to grey. And when the light shines, you see the reflection of the new larch, which is lovely and orange. So I think that looks amazing there. So that's the sneak peek, folks. Have we anything else to show you? I'll give you one more pan around. Look at this. Oh, down here, I was wrapping up and Claire said she wanted larch. So this was really difficult. It's only a tiny little piece, but I think it goes really well. It just frames the door very nicely and it really matches here. Yeah, I'm just really happy with everything except the mess behind Claire. So
Yeah,
I won't show that.
Table.
The idea being, folks, that this room will never have DIY anymore.
No, what?
This is possibly the first room now that is 150% finished, complete.
Well, apart from the filling and the little pieces.
We're not doing another video when that's done. This is it,
Yeah,
100%
it is
finished.
Yeah.
I'm delighted.
Yeah.
Is it worth a glass of wine or something? I don't know.
Maybe the weekend.
Anyway, we catch you in the morning for a full tour. See ya!
See you later.
And by the end of the video, you'll know why. I'll say it again, you just smile, would you?
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Fairly physically demanding day.
The two woods go together, I think.
It would, yeah.
Yeah. I would.
It wouldn't
Very
it?
Japan-y.